Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to dedicate this little Christmas video entirely to Blurb, in particular to their brand new lustrous finish lay flat photo book. So this video is take 2. I was recording for 45 minutes when I realized that I was completely out of focus, so hopefully this time the camera is going to cooperate with me. So who is Blurb? Blurb is a big corporation in America and they are basically a self-publishing company. They are not a photo book company despite everybody thinking that they are. They established themselves as a self-publishing company so you could make your books, trade books and photo books and any kind of books, and you could sell them on their platform and also on Amazon and make money. The good thing about this is that you don't actually have to prepay for print runs. It's an on-demand service, so basically they print out a book every time you sell one and you get a commission. I haven't tried this service, so I don't know how it works and how much you can actually make because I only made photo books for myself, but to my knowledge that's their main activity. Besides this, they started making photo books and magazines and trade books for the general public, even for those who do not want to publish them. And obviously this is what people know now, and this is why it's on my channel, because it's now a big photo book production company and they have lots of different photo books and lots of different types. If you follow my channel and my blog, you know that I featured Blurb so many times before. I have dedicated review videos of their lay flat photo books, standard photo books, magazines and Swatch kit. If you want to see any of those, the links as always are going to be in the description below. In this video, however, I want to do a roundup video that is long due now, almost like a brand overview. So I want to show you everything you can do with Blurb, a little bit about all of the products, the prices and how they compare to each other. And I also want to show you the brand new lustrous finish lay flat photo book, which was released I think a month or 2 ago. So that might be new to all of you, but now I finally have it so I can show it to you and I can let you know how it's different to the previous lay flat photo book. So let's start with the photo books. So here are all the photo books that I have from Blurb, and let me try to get them up. So I have one of each kind, and this one is my newest one here, and I'm going to talk about them in order. So when you make a Blurb photo book, you have basically four options. Well, on the website you see 3, but it's 4. You can make a soft cover book, you can make a hardcover book with a dust jacket, you can make an image wrap hardcover book, and you can make a lay flat book. Apart from the lay flat book, all of these can come with 5 different paper options, which I'm going to show you in the Swatch kit. So they have a standard, they have a premium matte, premium luster, pro line pearl and pro line uncoated. With the standard, you can go up to 440 pages, with the 2 premium ones up to 220 pages, and with the lay flat paper, you can go up to 110 pages. So this one here is one of my favorite books, is the soft cover standard book. And as you can see, it has a soft cover, so it's not hardback. And this one is the 7 by 7 inch book, which in the international terms is 18 by 18 centimeters. They come in small square 7 by 7 inch, standard portrait 8 by 10, standard landscape 10 by 8 inches, which is 20 by 25 centimeters, large square, which is 12 by 12 inches, 30 by 30 centimeters, and large landscape, which is 13 by 11 inches and 33 by 28 centimeters, my cheat sheet. And you've also got a mini square, which is 5 by 5 inches, so a little bit smaller than this, but that one can only be accessed in the smartphone app. So that one is the small square, and I made this book from my travels, but I wanted to create a book of all my travels, so it's kind of my favorite pictures from each place, and you'll see instantly that this book is more like a bookshop book. So it's not like a photo book, but more like something that you would buy in Waterstones, or you know, one of the big book chains where you buy these 1,000 places you want to go or 100 trips on a bucket list. So that's the sort of look that I wanted for this book. And it basically has a number, a caption and the photo on the left side. And I chose a lot of different colors. So let me try to page it properly. This is the hardest part, honestly. So you can see it's all different colors, and it's a very long book. It's 210 pages. And in this one, I was using the premium Lustre paper. That's one of my favorites from Blurb. So I'm not going to go through the whole book because obviously you can see how it looks. And there's no branding on it, only on the last page. You've got a little Blurb logo. You can have your title on the spine and anything you want on the back and the front. The print quality of these books is really good. It's a digital book, so do not compare it to a silver halide book. It's not going to be as accurate in colors, but in the range of the digital books, it's doing pretty good. The colors are well balanced and very vivid. Nothing's really too dark or too bright. And even here, you can see how nice, vivid colors you've got in the book. So that's book number one. The second option is the hardcover with the dust jacket. So the book inside is the exact same. I made this from pictures from Scotland. Would be good if I didn't hold it upside down. So this one is photos from Scotland. And again, I was using the Blurb Bookright editor for this book. And as you can see, it is a very minimalistic editor with some texts and pictures and layout and stuff, but it's not the kind of scrapbooky look that you would see with Mixbook or Shutterfly. So it's more like a professional look that you would use for portfolios or any kind of book that you would publish. Now the cover is different because here you have a very glossy dust jacket, which you can customize any way you want to, even the inlays. But the book itself is a black linen cover, and you can't choose the color for this, and it's blank everywhere. So it's just a black linen. This is your traditional library binding book. It's very classic looking. It's a very good binding. It's going to last long, but it's not the new modern kind of photo book look. It's more like a library binding book. That's how I would describe it. The last option is the Image Wrap hardcover. The Image Wrap hardcover is basically the same hardcover, but it's going to have an image wrap and doesn't have a dust jacket. What I love about this cover is that it's extremely smooth. It's a beautiful matte cover. I think the new one is slightly different feel than the old one, just slightly. This one feels more spongy. This one is more shiny when you touch it. Both are matte, but I don't know, that's how I describe the feel. So that's the brand new lustrous finish lay flat book, and that's the old one. If you want to get a standard book, which is perfect bound, it doesn't open fully flat, you can still get the Image Wrap hardcover, so it's an option for that. But if you go for the lay flat book, that's the only option for the lay flat book. So you can't get the linen or the soft cover finish. It has to be the Image Wrap hardcover. The old book was from Pictures from Malta, and as you can see, it opens completely flat. My big problem with Blurb for a long time was that they didn't have a lay flat book. And then last year, they finally introduced the lay flat book, and when I reviewed this book, I was so happy with it, apart from the paper option. For this old lay flat book, they chose the uncoated paper, which is the most unusual photo book paper type that you can choose, and the colors look a bit more dull on it and it's less shiny, so it doesn't really look like a photo book. It looks more like art paper, and this was my biggest moan in the review. And now 2 months ago they introduced the new lay flat, which is basically the same book but with a lustrous, more shiny paper. I want to feel that this is because of my moaning and my endless complaining about these things. I know it's not just me, obviously it's customer feedback, but the good thing about these reviews that it's not just the feedback to you, but it's also a feedback to the companies. So I'm very happy to see the new lay flat book, that it has the lustrous finish. And when you look at this book, you instantly see that the colors look so much more vibrant and so much more vivid. And also it's smoother to the touch. It's nicer, it's a nicer feel in your hand. It just looks like a more premium book, and it's the same price. The cover is the same, it's a matte Image Wrap hardcover, and the binding is supposed to be the same, but when you look up close to the top of the binding, to the spine, the new one looks a lot more professional and more neat. So it's hard to say what they changed, but the old one looks less neat and less tidy. So they definitely upgraded the binding method as well. And now it truly belongs to the best lay flat bindings that I've seen with this range of photo books in this price category. And the color is so much better, and this is a far better option for lay flat photo books. And I really love this compared to the other book. These pictures are obviously from Mallorca. I don't know how much you follow me. That was my most recent trip, just to show you a few more pages from it. And that's basically all I wanted to say about the hardcover books. So new lay flat, old lay flat, you can't buy this anymore, so I just wanted to show you what's the difference if you had the old one, but this is the only one you can buy now, the lustrous finish. The price for these photo books, I'm gonna say this size, which is the smallest one, 7 by 7 inches for 20 pages. The soft cover starts at $15. The dust jacket hardcover starts at $29. The image wrap hardcover standard starts at $30, and the image wrap hardcover lay flat starts at $50. So the lay flat is a little bit expensive, I would say, but don't forget that Blurb has lots of deals, 30, 35, 40% off. So if you can take advantage of any of those deals, which are on right now at the moment, then you can get them for like $25 or $28, something like that. So in that case, it's a really good, reasonable price. Full price, I would say it's a little bit more on the expensive end. Right, next, let me talk to you about the trade books a little bit, just touching it briefly. So trade books are not photo books. They are very similar in build. So they come in softcover and hardcover. They come in 3 sizes. They come in 5 by 8 inches, 6 by 9 inches, and 8 by 10 inches portrait. So this one is the 8 by 10 inches portrait, almost like an A4. And you can have anything in these books, like cookbooks or novels, comic books, you know, school books, textbooks, anything you need, you can print in these books. They come with 4 or 5 different paper types, and some of them are economy, which are really suitable for text but not for pictures, and they come in black and white and color, so the price is going to depend on how good quality print you need for this book. The one I made here is actually a workbook for music theory. I don't know how much you guys know about me, but I'm actually a music teacher. I'm a full-time piano and singing teacher, and I teach music theory, and I created this book for my students to help them learn music theory easier. So the finish of the paper is really good because you can easily write with pencil or pen on it, and I chose for this one the economy black and white paper, and for the text it's absolutely perfect. Everything looks nice and sharp, but this book, as you can see, doesn't have any kind of photos in it. It's a hardcover book, as you can see, and you can customize it front and back, and you can have a barcode on the bottom. I show you the paper types in a minute for this one as well. And the last thing I want to show you are the magazines. This is what I reviewed most recently a few weeks or months ago. Many of you were asking me about the magazines. So these come in 2 different versions, the premium and the economy. The main difference between them is the print quality and the paper type. The premium is so much nicer than the economy. So if you care about photos and print quality, go for the premium. The price difference is so small. The premium for 20 pages is $6 and the economy is $4. So it's only $2 difference in price, but it's well worth it for the print quality. If you need to do a big print run, like 1,000 magazines or 100, then obviously $2 is going to make a big difference when it's such a big run. So then you might need to consider the economy version. But if you need a few or, you know, less than 50, then the premium is a far better choice. What you notice is that the cover of the premium is thicker and shinier than the economy, but the insides of the book, the economy is printed on a glossy paper, which I think is 80 GSM, so it's quite thin. And again, I was using the Blurb Bookright editor for this magazine as well, but you can do it in Adobe InDesign or any other software, and you can upload it in PDF format to the website. And that's the kind of finish. But what I noticed, the print is nice, but it's not as vivid and dense as the photo books and the premium one. So this one is the same, and you'll see inside is a little bit less shiny, but the colors are a lot more vivid. It's a much better print. So anyway, I don't want to repeat myself too many times. There we go, here is the book. better quality, nicer, thicker paper. It's going to last more. Think of this as an interior design magazine. This one more like Hello magazine. You read it twice, you bin it. This one is something you can keep for longer time, is a better choice. Even if you want to do a photo book and you don't want a big heavy photo book, you can do them in these magazines and put them nicely on the shelf. And now finally, I want to show you, before I forget, the trade book. I didn't say the price for that. The trade book, the 10x8 I showed you for 24 pages, starts at $4 for a softcover and $20 for a hardcover. If you are completely confused about the paper options for Blurb or the quality, the print quality, and what's the difference, you can order one of their Swatch kits, which I have here. I think it costs $5 if I'm not mistaken, but you can use the money as a voucher during your first purchase. So you're gonna get $5 off your purchase. So in the Swatch kit, you will get each paper type for the photo books, the trade books, and the magazines. For the photo books, you've got 5 different papers. And this one is the standard, which is 118 GSM, very thin, and is not my favorite for photo books. I wouldn't choose it. The medium ones are the premium matte and the premium lustre, the one I showed you in the photo books. I think these ones are really nice. They're a very standard thickness photo book paper, and the print looks nice on them as well. As I said, I don't see any difference between the matte and the lustre. I don't know if there is supposed to be a big difference, but to me they kind of look the same. My favorite one is the Pro Line Pearl, which has very nice lustrous texture and is thicker as well. It's 190 GSM. And the Pro Line Uncoated is their art paper, which is uncoated. It has a very fine art texture. It's not a very average photo book paper, but if you like very arty papers, then go for it. The trade books can come with 5 different paper types. Let me try to show you. So you've got economy black and white. One of them is going to be creamy toned, and the other one is brilliant white. The picture looks like a bad photocopy on them, so don't use it for photographs, but it's amazing for text. It's very sharp, very clear, and very cheap. You've also got economy color, which is the same kind of idea, is a little bit thicker than these ones. That one is 105 GSM. These ones are 75 GSM. And you've got the standard black and white and the standard color. The standard color is really good. It's actually quite a sharp print and it's dense, vivid, good colors. It's uncoated though, so obviously it's not like a photo book because it's not smooth and it's not shiny. The standard black and white is 75 GSM. The standard color is 105 GSM. And the last 2 are the magazine papers. The economy is 89 GSM and the premium magazine is 118 GSM. This one is supposed to be semi-matte and the economy is glossy. So, I'm not going to talk about the ebooks because I've never tried them and I haven't sold any books on Blurb. If you, again, want to see the dedicated reviews for these products, then you'll find the links in the description below. Make sure to go onto my blog, thephotoboogguru.com/deals, because I will have the latest Blurb codes for the time running up to Christmas and obviously afterwards as well. Anyway, if you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. This might be my last video before Christmas unless I do one more of my photo book collection series. Thank you very much for continuing to watch my videos. It means a lot to me and it keeps the channel alive. If you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you get the notification for these new videos. Thank you, Merry Christmas, and see you soon.